I believe that we all get to create the life we choose, that we all have a core, a center place that is connected to the divine. And sometimes the chaos of life crowds it out, but it is always there, the place of creation and choice. This is the place of my physical beginning, the door on the left, 29 Carey Street, Manchester, Connecticut. That's Sunshine, the cat, aptly named, watching the world go by, as I did as a child. So, do the circumstances into which you are born define you? No, but they do shape you. That's my mother, Steffi, AKA Chickie to her friends. Whether she is standing next to a snowbank in Connecticut or a flooded Miami Beach street in 1979, she was one of the kindest people I've ever known. Even though she suffered greatly, she was kind, always kind. My mother did not drive or work outside of the home. As the story goes, my father was teaching her how to drive when she accidentally drove off the road and never drove again. My mother walked everywhere, and she had a way of accepting her lack of choice, which I didn't accept and I found hard to understand. You see, my father, he was an alcoholic. On the way home from work, he'd stop at the package store and get his brandy and his schnapps and some beer, have a couple more at the local bar, and then by the time he got home, my mom and I had to gauge his insobriety and his mood and tiptoe around him so as not to upset him. That's me, age 12, with my beloved cat Mittens, sitting at the same kitchen table where I would watch my dad count out the bills to my mother on Friday nights. She had to make that money last and pay the bills, buy the groceries. And I vowed at an early age, never would that be me. I would always make my own money. That book, Fun with Dick and Jane, brings back so many memories. Even children that grow up in repressed households have dreams and purpose early in life. I played school with the kids in my neighborhood, and I always wanted to be the teacher. My mom even bought me a chalkboard when I was young so I could have my own classroom. And the girls in my neighborhood, we loved to play Charlie's Angels. We created scenarios and solved crimes. I was always Sabrina, and we created a world of intrigue in the north end of Manchester, Connecticut. I still have those cards, and I still look at them sometimes. They remind me of where I've been and of possibility. I grew up in a dilapidated duplex, but in the back was this beautiful pond, and sometimes swans called that pond home. They were magic. This is one of my favorite all-time photos. There is beauty and grace everywhere. And the woods, those are the Old Mill Woods. They were around the corner from my house. My friends and I spent hours in those woods, drinking from the stream, catching frogs and salamanders. The rule was we just had to release them into the wild at the end of the day. I still visit those woods when I go home to Connecticut, and they still speak to me. So how do you alchemize your childhood to take the purpose, but not the pain? Well, I couldn't become an angel, but I could become a special agent with the IRS and the Department of Justice. And what became one of my specialties? Financial crimes. So, hello 50, goodbye Department of Justice. What a way to retire 2 weeks after my 50th birthday. As I walked out that door, it was yet another new beginning in my life. I wanted to take the skills I learned about money and take them into the world and create a positive change. So I created Money Maestra because I wanted to be a financial educator and a money coach, to take what I learned and my positive money mindset and make a difference, especially to women and young people, to take the chaos out of money matters and put in the freedom. I also created Keys Consulting Miami because I wanted to take the skills and expertise I had as a special agent and convert it to the world of criminal and administrative defense cases. I've always enjoyed working on a team. It's just now I switched sides. So instead of the prosecution, I work for the defense. That's my mother and my sister Sandy. They dragged me to yard sales when I was a kid. And even though it was under protest, I still treasure hunt to this day. It helps me save money and it helps the environment. My friends even call me the estate sale queen. A matter of fact, the entire outfit I have on, Dolce & Gabbana suit included, is from an estate sale. And that's my house. Throughout my life, I realized that I was able to realize my dreams and my purpose as an adult, and nature was always the thread that kept me connected. So I have turned my yard into a pollinator sanctuary where I get to witness magic every day. That is a beautiful Atala butterfly, yet another new beginning, almost extinct from the world, but people decided to save it and plant Kunti, the native host plant, in their gardens. And they brought back this creature from the brink of extinction. We can always choose positive change. So talk about a new beginning. Go to Costa Rica when you turn 50 with 7 of your girlfriends. That's Lisa, Grace, Iggy, and I having an impromptu moment on the beach, celebrating our wildness, our womanhood, and the wonder of it all. Totally free and totally in the moment. So I've broken the cycle. I took my childhood and I alchemized it. And Mom, you helped me become the woman I am and the mother I am today. In one generation, I took your suffering and turned it into freedom and possibility. I will always be a seeker of knowledge, of adventure, of fun. I will continue to evolve. You see, evolve. There are always new beginnings everywhere, sometimes better than your wildest dreams. And with love and gratitude, I am so thankful that I get to choose my life.